Have you ever pondered the significance of commitment and family values in a relationship? It's a question that might take you by surprise in this fast-paced, ever-changing world. But let's slow down for a moment. Let's think about the world we live in, a world that's evolving by the minute, shifting our perspectives on relationships and marriage. It's a world where the old and new collide, often leaving us wondering, what's the right path? Let's journey back in time to a period when relationships were built on a solid foundation of trust, commitment, and selfless love. A time when the bond of marriage was held in the highest esteem. The question is, have we lost sight of these values in our pursuit of the new? Traditional values like commitment and selflessness may seem old-fashioned, but they have stood the test of time for a reason. So let's dive deeper and explore why. In a world of fast-paced dating and short-lived relationships, conservative values often take a back seat. But why are they crucial in attracting a husband? Modesty, humility, and respect are three pillars of conservative values that play an instrumental role in forging strong, lasting relationships. Let's break these down. Modesty is often misconstrued as a sign of weakness or lack of confidence. On the contrary, it's a strength. Modesty is about understanding your worth without feeling the need to flaunt it. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, not seeking validation from others, but rather from yourself. This quality is incredibly attractive, as it signifies a grounded, authentic individual who values substance over surface. Next, we have humility. In a society that often glorifies ego, humility is a breath of fresh air. It's about recognizing that we are all humans, each with our strengths and weaknesses. Being humble means acknowledging that you're not perfect, and that's okay. It means being open to learning and growing, a trait that speaks volumes about your character and is sure to catch the attention of a potential life partner. And finally, there's respect. Respect is about valuing others' opinions, acknowledging their feelings, and treating them with kindness. It's about understanding that everyone, including your partner, has a unique perspective that deserves to be heard. In a relationship, mutual respect is the bedrock of trust, understanding, and ultimately love. These conservative values might seem old-fashioned or outdated in today's world. Some might argue they limit personal freedom, but think about it. Are they really limiting, or are they simply guiding us towards a more fulfilling, meaningful life? When we embrace these values, we create a space where love, understanding, and respect can flourish. We encourage deep, genuine connections that stand the test of time. We attract partners who value us for who we truly are, not just what we appear to be. Conservative values are not about restricting freedom, but about fostering a relationship built on mutual respect and understanding. What makes a relationship truly enriching? Is it not the act of giving more than receiving that brings joy and fulfillment? Let's dive into this. One of the most beautiful aspects of a relationship is the ability to put the needs of your partner before your own. This is what we call selflessness. It's a virtue that forms the bedrock of any lasting and meaningful partnership, and it's something that we should all strive to cultivate in our relationships. When we talk about selflessness, we're talking about a trait that goes beyond the superficial. It's not about buying gifts or making grand gestures, though those can be nice. It's about truly understanding your partner's needs and desires and doing your best to fulfill them. It's about making sacrifices, big or small, to ensure your partner's happiness. It's about being willing to compromise, to listen, to understand. But there's a common misconception about selflessness that we need to address. Some people equate being selfless with being a doormat, with losing their identity in the relationship. But that's not what selflessness is about. True selflessness is not about neglecting your own needs, but about finding a balance between your needs and your partner's. It's about understanding that your happiness is tied to your partner's happiness and vice versa. Being selfless doesn't mean you have to give up your dreams, your ambitions, or your individuality. On the contrary, it means bringing your whole self to the relationship and being willing to share that self with your partner. It means recognizing that your partner's happiness is just as important as your own and being willing to make sacrifices to ensure that happiness. And let's be clear, selflessness is not a one-way street. It's not about one partner always giving and the other always taking. It's about both partners being willing to give, to sacrifice, to compromise. It's about both partners recognizing that their happiness is tied to the others and doing everything they can to nurture that happiness. Selflessness is not about losing your identity, but about finding joy in the happiness of your partner. It's about understanding that the strength of a relationship lies not in what we receive, but in what we give. And that's a virtue worth striving for. In the realm of love and relationships, commitment holds a power like no other. But what does it really mean to be committed? Commitment is often misconstrued as merely staying faithful to your partner. While loyalty is indeed a crucial aspect, commitment delves much deeper. It is a promise, a pledge to not only stand by your partner in times of joy and sorrow, but also to actively contribute to their happiness and the growth of your relationship. Imagine commitment as a garden. A beautiful garden requires care, attention, and time. The seeds of love and respect are sown, but it is through commitment that these seeds are watered, nurtured, and allowed to bloom into a beautiful array of flowers. Each flower symbolizes a different aspect of your relationship, be it trust, understanding, or shared goals. Just like a gardener, a committed person takes care of these flowers, ensures they receive enough sunlight and water, and protects them from harsh weather. They don't just passively exist in the garden, they actively participate in its growth and beauty. Commitment is also about being there for your partner, not just physically, but emotionally as well. It's about lending a listening ear when they're down, offering words of encouragement when they're doubting themselves, and celebrating their victories as if they were your own. It's about sharing dreams, hopes, fears, and insecurities. It's about making your partner feel loved, valued, and cherished every single day. Commitment also means continuously choosing your partner, even when the going gets tough. It's about sticking by their side through thick and thin, through highs and lows, through laughter and tears. It's about overcoming obstacles together, learning from mistakes, and growing stronger as a couple. Commitment is not just about promising to love your partner forever. It's about showing them that love through actions, day in and day out. It's about making sacrifices, compromising, and always putting the relationship first. And remember, commitment is not a one-way street. It requires effort from both partners. It's about working together as a team towards a shared future. Commitment is not a burdensome obligation, but a powerful decision to love and grow together. As we journey through life seeking that perfect partner, it's essential to remember the values that truly matter. We've embarked on a deep dive into the essence of attracting a lifelong partner, and we've highlighted a few key values that can guide this journey. First and foremost, it's crucial to remember the importance of conservative values. In a world that often encourages us to chase after fleeting pleasures and superficial desires, it's the timeless virtues of modesty, humility, and restraint that truly shine through. These values not only help to foster a stable, loving relationship, but also cultivate a sense of inner peace and satisfaction. Next, we've touched on the power of selflessness. This isn't about denying your own needs or desires, but rather about developing an attitude of servitude and generosity towards your partner. It's about prioritizing the well-being of your relationship over individual whims and desires. This selfless spirit not only attracts a potential husband, but also lays a strong foundation for a lasting, fulfilling marriage. We've also discussed the significance of commitment. The decision to commit to one person, to invest your time, energy, and love into a single relationship, is a powerful testament of your character. It shows a level of maturity and responsibility that's incredibly attractive. It's not about having the least number of partners or being perfect, but about dedicating yourself to one person and one relationship. The journey of attracting a lifelong partner is not about chasing after an unrealistic ideal of perfection. Rather, it's about nurturing these timeless virtues within ourselves. It's about being conservative, selfless, and committed. It's about being the best version of ourselves, not just for our future partners, but also for our own personal growth and happiness. Remember, the journey to love is not about finding the perfect person, but about becoming the right person. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Please like, share, and subscribe to Woke Detour for more insightful content.